Greetings, citizens, and welcome back to the Hidden Dagger Inn. My name is Peon. Today, we're going to be talking about the possible impending server switches that many guilds might undertake this Friday as Phase 2 begins. We're going to be discussing mostly the NA servers for this video. Now, the big question is, what will the new servers look like come Friday? Well, that's anyone's guess. Many guilds are keeping their plans under wraps. Intrepid has announced in the future when launch comes that they intend to let large masses of guilds choose their servers, allowing players to settle into the communities and fit to their playstyle. While such a system would be fantastic to test in Phase 2 or Phase 3, time is running short, and no formal announcements of such a system seem to be on the horizon. Still, wouldn't it be nice if large guilds such as Pirates or Nova Ortem or Envious, along with many other very large guilds, openly declared their server choices if they haven't done so already? If they are truly as strong as their reputation suggests, then they should have nothing to fear at all. Transparency could help the community avoid a chaotic Phase 2 launch and guide new players toward and away from certain servers based on their preferences, like avoiding a streamer-heavy server, or possibly going to one that maybe is more RP focused for a quieter experience. Having this knowledge up front could really make or break a player's experience on a server. Reflecting back on Phase 1, we witnessed some fascinating dynamics with the servers. Resna, the self-proclaimed PvP server, was overrun by sweaty tryhards with dupe bands a-flying as players scrambled to try to stay ahead of the curve. Byra earned a reputation as the RP server, with the smaller content creators thriving and many players enjoying the cozy community vibe. And then we had Lilith, the one that I was on, housed the largest guilds in the game. And that would be Thor's motley band of actual pirates, along with other notable guilds like Narc's Copium Kitties, Apex Order, Syndicate, Overlord, and my new home, Dynasty. As for Cactus, it joined the fray late, so we really won't be discussing how that server dynamic played out this time. Now we're going to talk about some of the pros and cons of declaring servers. And again, this is the way it's going to be intended when the game launches, so people just better embrace it and get used to it. This is the way things are going to be. So the strong arguments for both for and against guilds declaring their server choices ahead of time, let's break them down. Guilds that declare their server early will most likely have an easier time with recruitment and building a community before the server even goes live. Another benefit is going to be allied guild coordination. You're going to be able to foster alliances, possibly for node control and resource domination, depending on what other guilds you see come on that server. Declaring also will go ahead and build a server reputation quickly. It's going to create a buzz and draw in players eager to collaborate and or compete. Declaring early will also foster rivalries and competitive dynamics on that server. Rival guilds will know where to find each other, increasing tension for PvP and sieges right from the get-go. If players see a server harboring many guilds that are well known, it's going to make that server more competitive, and the presence of skilled guilds can attract ambitious players, fostering a dynamic environment for the server. Another big benefit of declaring your server early is some pre-launch coordination. Many guilds are going to have an idea what node they want to go for and possibly who's going to be running for mayor, and maybe even what type of node development and infrastructure they're looking to have. And another benefit, of course, is it's going to shape the culture. Guilds are going to help define the server's reputation, whether it be maybe more of an RP or a PvP-focused server. And the biggest reason that you want to go ahead and know the guilds that are going to these servers early is avoiding the population disparity. Balanced servers reduce the risk of overcrowding or ghost towns. Now, a case can be made for keeping it a secret other than being a puss. I guess you can avoid targeting, prevent rival guilds from plotting against you right from the pre-launch. It might help reduce drama and avoid some pre-launch conflicts or toxic rivalries. And it's very possible, even if there is a list, there are some guilds that are wimps and they might just lie, trying to deceive you, which really is kind of sad because if they're any good, they're just going to get out there and fight their enemies and kick them right in the ding-ding. Personally, I believe that the benefits of declaring outweigh the risks. We should embrace this transparency. Again, it's going to mirror the server selection, how it's going to function at launch. This 5-month test is crucial. No one wants to end up on a dead server or surrounded by guilds that they dislike. With the honeymoon phase being behind us, Phase 2 will likely see PvP ramp up much earlier than before. You can very much expect early on caravan attacks, Contested grind spots and guild wars are going to be popping very early, in my opinion. Is your guild ready for the heat? And while we're talking about guilds, let me tell you about Dynasty and see if they're a fit for you. I have personal experience with Emperor, the GM of Dynasty, having played Mortal 2 online with him, and can vouch for his leadership. If you want a highly focused guild that won't micromanage you and loves to PvP, then you're in the right place. I'll leave the Discord link below in the description. So what say you? Should guilds declare their server choices publicly? Should Intrepid implement a structured sign-up system? Or should we just leave it all up to the AOC gods? Share your thoughts with the comments below. So the time is here, boys and girls. Join Phase 2. If you're just seeing this video for the first time and learning about this game for the first time, I'll leave my referral link below. You need to check this game out and come test it with us and help build and shape the future of Ash's creation. So grab your energy drinks and your poop socks. Degenerates unite. If your guild knows the server that it's going to be on, drop it in the comments with confidence. Let's make testing phase as enjoyable as possible. Here's to a fantastic holiday season and an absolute blast in testing. May your coffers overflow and your caravans travel safely. Merry Christmas, Vera. See you in game.